Alright guys, so today is my first day kind of back recording a video for you. So it's been a little while since I actually sat down to record a video. I was very far behind before I ended up getting sick, so I am like super far behind now. So the next couple of videos that you'll see that are footage videos, they've all been pre-recorded for weeks now. I've just been very behind. As you guys know, if you have been following just like my updates, Eric ended up testing positive for both the flu as well as COVID. This would have been, oh my gosh, has it been 2 weeks now? I don't even know. My brain is just, I didn't even know yesterday was a holiday. So he ended up getting sick, obviously, and I was just trying absolutely everything to not get sick. I was popping vitamins, I was taking elderberry, I was drinking orange juice that had like loads of vitamin C and zinc in it, like just everything I could think of to just try to not catch it. And there, it was already in me, and a couple days later I was sick too. And if you remember, I was complaining about back pain. It was right around that time, and now when I think back on it, I think that was like one of my first symptoms of getting sick. I've never experienced back pain with sickness before, but I did see that that was a symptom of COVID. So anyway, I never actually got tested for COVID. Eric obviously has, you know, a full-time job that he has to go to, so he needed a doctor's excuse and all of that, and well, it's pretty much obvious that I had gotten it as well. We're both doing better. I'd say we're still not both 100% yet. We each experience different symptoms than each other. Mine was mainly like sinuses, like sinus congestions and sinus pressure and things like that. And I did lose my taste and my smell. I still cannot taste or smell anything. And you can still hear when I talk, I feel like I can hear like a frogginess kind of in my voice. And it has to do with my sinuses. My sinuses are still not completely normal, hence why I still can't taste or smell. So I'm hoping that comes back at some point. I've heard that, you know, people have lost their taste and smell for weeks, potentially a month, and still not like 100% even after a month. So every day when I wake up, I go to my linen closet and I take out a candle and I smell it. And if I can't smell it, obviously I'm not going to be able to taste either. And every day, it is so depressing not being able to smell or taste. It's one of those things you definitely take for granted. I definitely took both of those things for granted my entire life. And now it's just, it's really getting me down. It's like, some of these days have been kind of feeling like fall, and I've been wanting to burn a fall candle and get a pumpkin spice frappuccino from Starbucks, and I can't enjoy any of that because I can't smell or taste right now, and it's absolutely the most depressing thing ever. So anyway, I just wanted to give kind of a little bit of an update before I started in on my haul. It's not a very large haul. I haven't really been feeling like listing a whole lot, so this is a bunch of like kind of smaller things and stuff like that. Quick easy things that, you know, I didn't have to spend a whole lot of time photographing and listing and that type of thing, just because I wasn't really in the mood. So I am over like my quarantine period and all of that, so I should not be, you know, contagious or anything anymore. Eric and I, neither one of us were vaccinated. It's just, you know, everyone has their thoughts and feelings about it all. When Eric was diagnosed with COVID, he had to tell, you know, anyone he had been around recently. And just the day prior, he was at his father's house. So he had to call his dad and tell him and his stepmom that, you know, he tested positive for COVID. They both had the vaccine and they both tested positive. So, you know, I mean, even if we did have the vaccine, we still obviously could have gotten it. I still don't think I'm going to get it, but I hate talking about this kind of stuff because I know everyone is so different-sided with it all and that kind of thing. I wore my mask a lot last year, and then once, you know, the guidelines changed and, you know, they said you didn't have to wear them and that type of thing, I did stop wearing mine. You know, when it's the middle of summer and it's hot outside, it's not something you really want to do. And you kind of, I guess, in a sense, feel sometimes a little invincible, like, oh, my immune system's pretty good, you know what I mean? Until it's not. So it was kind of a little bit of a wake-up call for me. I don't ever want to experience this type of sickness that we experienced again. So I definitely think, especially once the weather starts getting cooler, even if we haven't gone back to, you know, having to mask everywhere, I probably am going to start wearing mine again, just because I don't ever want to deal with this again, and I don't want anyone else to have to deal with it either. So I don't like the fact that I could potentially be giving germies out and not realizing it. So yeah, that's just kind of my stance on it. That it was kind of like a wake-up call for me. But, you know, we are doing better, just not quite at that 100% yet. I definitely still feel a little, I do have a little bit of a cough still. And I do have like a little bit of congestion, like chest congestion. And, you know, I was laying around like a lot, like just resting and laying in bed. So I'm starting to get back into moving around and actually doing stuff, and I do feel like I'm just exhausted a lot quicker, just because it's been a while since I've been really doing a whole heck of a lot. So I'm just hoping each day I just get stronger and better, and I definitely feel overall a lot better than what I did. So that's a plus. But I just kind of wanted to give a little bit of an update. I know it's a little rambly, but I know a lot of people have already experienced it before. So you guys that have already know, you know, what you actually go through when having it. And then those that have not, definitely consider yourself lucky if you don't ever have to experience it, because it is no fun whatsoever. But I am going to get into some of the things that, some of these things were stuff from the last yard sale footage that you saw, and then some of it is just some other random stuff that I was just kind of, like I said, easy listing. Just to get it up. Now I did go to, in the footage video you saw, I was at a sale and there was like a ton of stuff. Oh my goodness, it was just insane. Nothing was priced, and the lady, you could tell, who was running the sale had an attachment to the things, and she wanted not necessarily top dollar for everything, but she was definitely hemming and hawing over like what to price things at. So I was kind of hesitant about picking up a ton of stuff, just because I didn't want to have this whole load of things and then she tell me a price that I wasn't comfortable with, and then I would have felt bad about it and having to put stuff back where I found it and that kind of thing. So you guys know how I feel about things when they're not priced. But I did end up getting a couple of things and it was less than $20, which I thought was a pretty good deal, especially the things that I got. So one of the first things was this Roseville pottery planter. It's just really pretty planter. It is marked Roseville on the bottom. So I won this at, like, say an auction, I probably would have paid close to $20 just for it, you know what I mean? And I got a couple other things as well. So I did list this. I'm sorry if I'm still like, I listed this as a buy it now for $39.99. So it hasn't sold yet, but we'll see. If not, like, I'd totally keep that for myself. I also took this really pretty jewelry box. I just absolutely loved the look of this. I just love jewelry boxes that look like this, period. There are real pressed flowers on the top, and the bottom is mirrored, and there's like a little gem here to open it up, and then there's a chain on the side to hold the lid open. So I thought this was really, really pretty. So I decided to take that, and I listed this as a buy it now for $29.99. Try not to blind you guys. And then there was also, I also found this little Josef Originals girl. I've sold a Josef Originals, I think it was like a Valentine's Day type themed figure, and that sold for decent money. The Josef Originals, if you ever find them, can sell for good money. They will have a marking on the bottom. It says Josef Originals there. And this one is a, what do you want to call it? Like a birthday girl month type thing. I'm pretty sure she is for December, if I'm not mistaken. I did list her kind of pricey as a buy it now of $49.99, but there are none of this specific one listed, and I think when I checked completeds, there was one that sold for even more than that. So I may have to come down on price with her, but I'm glad that I picked her up. All right, next we have this really cool looking ashtray. So there's three little pieces there on the top. I guess you could like lay a cigarette on, or you could just use it as like a little trinket type box if you really wanted to. The lid does come off, so looks like that. I paid $5 for this at a yard sale, but I thought it was really pretty, so I decided to pick it up, and I put that up as a buy it now for $29.99. This next item I'm gonna pop up over here. It already sold. I did pick this up at a yard sale, and I am like, honest to God, think that I had gotten a comment from someone on my yard sale footage video that this was actually purchased at her parents' house. So I sold something of somebody's parents. She was telling me that, I think she said it belonged to her mother, so your grandmother. It was a gem. It was a little like floral plant. It looked like a little floral plant, but it was made out of glass gemstones. It was so pretty, so unique. So as you can see, I paid $10 for it, and I don't have it written down what it sold for. I started it as an auction for $39.99, and you see what it sold for. It actually went overseas, so that's really awesome that someone from, you know, another part of the world is going to appreciate its beauty. It was so incredibly pretty. Like I said, I had never seen anything like it before, and I think she had said that her mother got it at a museum, like a Smithsonian museum, like a long time ago. So I thought it was really cool. I liked the history behind it, and I'm glad that I picked that up. Let's see. I got this vase here at a yard sale. I just fell in love with the colors of this. I thought it was so pretty. I paid just 75 cents for it. It is a hand-painted vase. It has kind of like a bird there on it, made of clay. So I'm assuming this is Mexican. There is no markings on the bottom, but it definitely has that look. So I paid 75 cents for this, and I listed it as a buy it now for $19.99. Okay, I got some candles, and this is so upsetting because I can't smell them. Oh my gosh, like I could stick my nose the whole way in there and I don't smell a thing. It is so sad. I found this Yankee candle, and this is a Halloween one. It's called Toxic Tonic. It's so awesome. I had never seen this before. I'm not sure what year it came out, but the scent is Granny Smith and Vanilla Pumpkin. So it's kind of like swirled, the green being the green being the apple and the orange being the pumpkin. I did pay $3.25 for this at a yard sale, and I posted up as a buy it now for $39.99. So we all know retired fragrance candles, pretty much regardless who they're made by, but mainly, you know, Yankee and Bath and Body Works can sell really well. And that's nice that that one's a Halloween one, so I'm hoping it goes, you know, before Halloween. At the same sale, I also got this candle, and this is an older one as well. This one is by Slatkin and Company, and it's in spiced cider. It is a 3-wick, and these are both new. They were never burned. Can't smell that one either. I paid $2.50 for this one, and I listed this up as a buy it now for $45. The last one sold for $45, and there's only one other one listed, and they have theirs listed for $54. So I just went with the price of the one that sold. So a part of me is just like, I'm not having problems getting rid of these candles right now because I can't smell them. So it's so upsetting because you guys know how much I love candles, and I kind of have like a bit of a candle hoard. Let's see. Next I have this set of Crabtree and Evelyn hand creams. It is 4 of them. One of them is still sealed. The other ones aren't sealed, but they still, you know, are pretty dang full. There is one in Summer Hill. This one is in Lily. Then we got Avocado, and this one is Iris. So I got these at a yard sale. I think I paid, did I write down what I paid for them? No. I think I paid $2 for all of them, and I listed them up as a buy it now for $14.99. I listed this, I've had this for a while. I don't know if you guys will remember those Christmas boxes that I had gotten for free at a Curb Alert that was filled with like all sorts of Christmas related goodies. I still have some of that stuff. I found this ornament that I never listed. It's like one of those beaded dealies where, you know, it would have been a kit that you could put together made of these sequins and beads, kind of like a push pin type crafting kit. So I listed this little tree ornament since Christmas will be here before you know it. Very well made, super cute. It kind of, to me, it gives me that like atomic style look to it. I did list this as a buy it now for $16.99. Some of these ornaments can sell on the higher side. So we'll see. I saw some listed, but none that looked exactly like this one color-wise. So I may have to come down on price with that, but that's what I went with that one. I got these vintage, and I already put them back in their baggie, but these are vintage Sanrio little girls pigtail hair ties. It's a set. And they're just little yellow. My Melody is the character on those. I paid $1/4 for them, and I listed those on auction with a starting price of $9.99. I didn't see any listed that look exactly like this or completed, so I wasn't quite sure what to price them at. But I like vintage kids stuff. It's just stuff that you don't normally see when you're out yard sailing, especially Sanrio, I feel like. Let's see. I also have this Garfield. This is old. This is from 1978. This Garfield bookmark. It says, "Warning, this book protected by an attack cat." And it has like a little yarn string there. So these are so cool. Don't they remind you of like the book fair? Do you remember the Scholastic book fairs back in school? And you could buy like books and also like just little things like bookmarks and posters and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's where this would originally have come from or not, but I thought it was really cute. I didn't pay a thing for it. The lady let me have it for free. So I did post this up as a buy it now for $12.99, and surprisingly, Garfield bookmarks tend to sell around the $12 to $13 area. So that's interesting to me. So I went $12.99 with that one. I do have a couple more, so we'll see if that one sells or not. All right, the next things I didn't write down, so I have to find them on my eBay app. All right, so the first is a vintage children's book. I'm pretty sure I already have this book. It's called The Witch Who Was Afraid of Witches. I kind of collect vintage children's books, and I'm pretty sure I have this one. It is from 1978. This is the cutest book. I just love the illustrations, and it's a really cute story as well. And it's Halloween themed, and Halloween is coming up, so I decided to grab that. Got this at a yard sale, and I think I paid $1/4 to 50 cents for it. And I listed it up as a buy it now for $12.99. I also have this set. I listed these as a set. These are from 1982, and they're by Brimax. They're called the Cast a Spell series. So these are really nice hardcover books, and they have, oh my gosh, the illustrations in here are absolutely amazing. And they have about 6 different stories in each book, I would say. But the illustrations are, oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. I love the illustrations in them. This one is called Spellbound Stories. This one is called Fantasy Tales. And then this one here is called Enchanted Tales. So got all of those. I think I might have paid $1 a piece for them. But I just thought that they were really nice books, and they're in really nice condition. And I listed these on auction just because I didn't see any listed. And I have them as a starting price of $25.99. So I did see other similar books sell well from that brand. And then the last thing that I have to share with you in this haul was a vintage strawberry shortcake. This is Huckleberry pie. He does have his hat. His hat is still like attached to him with like that little plastic barb. So his hat was never actually taken off, and he's got his whole outfit, but he is missing one shoe. So I did pay $3 for him, but I think it's so hard to find strawberry shortcake dolls while, you know, yard selling or thrifting. So I did pay $3 for him. Unfortunately, he's not really worth a whole heck of a lot. I did put him up as a buy it now of $12.99. And from what I remember, before I got sick, I feel like he does still have a bit of scent to him, but I can't smell it now anyway. But that is everything for this haul. I probably rambled quite a while. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I promise my next one will be a little better, probably a little bit bigger. Like I said, I was just kind of trying to find some smaller, easier things for me to list. So it's not like a ton of amazing things that I had to share with this one. I'm not quite sure what video will be next or anything like that, or you know, if I'm gonna be back consistently posting every day. I can't say for sure yet if that's going to happen or not. It's been weeks since I've actually been out to do any sourcing. I haven't been to yard sales. I haven't been thrifting. I haven't been thrifting in for so long. I'm gonna try to go out to some yard sales this week because I know I don't have many more weeks left of yard sale season. So I'm gonna try and go out this week, so hopefully I'm, you know, feeling up to it. And Eric and I also haven't been going to any auctions recently either, obviously. So, you know, we just haven't been out and about. So I am ready to get back out there, but at the same time, it's been kind of nice not having to go anywhere and that kind of thing. So, but I'm ready to be normal again. And all of that good stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you hopefully soon. Oh, and I also wanted to thank everyone for the well wishes and the prayers and everything like that, and the comments that you guys have been leaving. I did, it's downstairs. But I did go to the post office today to drop off some packages, and I had a get well card in my post office box. So and I'm sorry, I just thought about it, and it's downstairs, and I can't remember the exact name of it, but I recognized your name as soon as I saw it because I see you comment like all the time. But I just want to thank you for the card, and I'm gonna leave up your YouTube name in my video here so I can give you the proper thank you. But yes, just wanted to thank you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye!